What's up? 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 What it is? We live and we thriving in 2025. It's your boy in the West. It's your man in the West. No Snero. Now on stage. No one similar. Noise over silence. North or south. What else? No one son. What else? Matthew. Matt. It's me. Here again to do another live. We already know what we do. Thank you for clicking onto this video. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for clicking on this video if you catch it live. If you into free thought, if you into freedom, if you into hard conversations, if you into watching a dad do his thing, if you into the glow up, if you into the semi-struggle stories, the triple S's, you in the right place, man. Thank you for joining me. What's up? I just got home from a long days of work and I'm about to cook something up and it's time to go live. So me being who I am, not shirking my responsibility, staying committed, right? Because commitment is where it begins. Consistency is where it ends. Boom. And we here. Smart Savvy. Cuzzo, what's good? Oh, Mrs. Koger. Where you been at? I know I'll be telling everybody you busy because everybody ask about you. I say, yo, she busy. She got things to do. She moving and shaking. How y'all doing though? What's up, Cuzzo? Everybody tell me how you doing. How was your day? How was your last 2 days, matter of fact? This is what we having for dinner. Chicken bacon ranch, mac and cheese, baby. Chefing it up. Let me give you a better view. I don't know how this view is right now, but what's good with y'all? What's good? Who wanna go first? I'll tell you how I'm doing. Today was alright. I'm not even gonna hold you. Except for the part where I think I broke my fucking ankle. I mean, maybe it's not broken because I'm still walking and standing on it, but it's definitely hard to move and it's definitely swollen up and it's definitely painful. And I ain't even trying to entertain the thought of that shit right now because I need my ankle. You know what I'm saying? How did I just get over an injury? You know what I mean? I cut my finger, my middle finger the other day, trying to catch a draw from falling on my foot. Now my ankle is jammed up. Is it the full moon or what? Yo, did y'all see the full moon? Did y'all go outside to see the full moon? If you ain't see the full moon yet, I highly suggest it. It's one of the prettiest joints. I saw it right when it was on the horizon. It looked amazing. I felt like I was about to go thriller. I felt like I was about to do the werewolf shit. Yeah. I'm burning my pot. I'm burning the pot, but it's all gravy. What the fuck is that? So I came home limping today, yo. Limping. And I injured myself right at the beginning of the shift. So I had to push through it. Probably making the injury even worse. You ever do that? You ever get injured on a job, but know that you can't afford not to work, so you just push through? And everybody like, oh, what happened to you? Clearly something happened to you. And you were like, nah, I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about. My God. My God. And that's it. Bon appetit. That should be ready in 20 minutes. Stir it up a few times, but I'm about to go get off this ankle. What up, BW? Saying you're my full moon. I will take that as a compliment. Sometimes if you tell somebody they got a moon face, that's not really a compliment though. So I don't really know, but I'm choosing to take it as a nice thing that you said. BW. Your pleasure. What's up? Welcome to the chat. It's been a minute. Always good to see you, fam. Yes, it is a skillet mill, Ronnie Morning. You are very good at noticing the obvious. Yeah, I just was talking about how I got injured at the job today. Jamie, what's up to you? War Walker, what's up with you? War Walker? Oh man. Am I from Malibu? What a random ass place to think that I might be from. No, I am not from Malibu. I love Malibu. I think it's beautiful out there. Yo, I don't know if there's any golf brand that's particularly racist to anybody because I know shit about golf brands. Zero. I would love to learn how to play golf though. It looks like a fun ass game. Knocking balls in the holes and shit. Riding around half sauced on some what would I drink if I was playing golf? I'll definitely be drinking tequila. Margaritas, giggling all the way to the next hole, trying to hit the ball, where it need to go. I would love to be so rich that I could just be like, yo, today's a golf day. Let me call the fellas. Hey, you guys want to go shoot some holes? Mrs. Clayton, what's good? Shout out to you and the whole fam. Desmond Sr., Desmond Jr. How's everybody doing over there on that side of the world? Bohemian, what's good? Everything good with y'all? The whole fam is in here pretty much. We just missing a few people. What up with y'all though? What up? How's your day? As Mariana would say, how's your mental? How's your physical? How's your spiritual? How's your spirit? My mental is a little somber today for numerous reasons. The physical is injured. I feel like I shattered my fucking ankle. But I'm going to just put some ice on this bitch. Matter of fact, let me go get some ice right now. The wave reveal? Nah, ain't no waves under here. You can see the... I put on a doobie because I don't want to show my Brillo pad to people. Facts. I wasn't in a mood to like zhuzh up the curls. So I said, I'm just strap this on. And I'm tight because I left my hat at the crib. So I just had to rock the naked doobie. But Yapatron is a dope handle. Good for you. Bohemian said you working hard to stay positive yourself. What is really good with you, Bohemian? I know you said last time we talked, you was doing the search thing. I know that's a daunting process. My good friend right now, she said she's been searching for a job for a year. Imagine searching for a job for a year. That's what got me in a somber mood today because I was just thinking about economics, period. I went to go work. I went to go. Oh shit. The lady had just texted me and asked me if I've seen Lumi do the Naruto walk because she needs me to know that she does it daily and it's hilarious. When she gets excited, she puts her hand straight back and heads towards the excitement. Oh, oh man. That just made my day. That made my day. I have seen her do it, but I was like, I don't remember ever watching Naruto in front of her. But I always break out into the Naruto run. Every time I'm excited, I throw the hand straight back. Aura does it every once in a while. But that's fucking cute as hell. Heat is better than ice. Ice can make it worse. Well, well. I will say, what I know is heat is more of a healing thing. Heat increases the blood pressure, not the blood pressure, the blood flow to the area, makes it feel better. Yes, it is true. What ice is for, particularly, is reducing inflammation, reducing swelling. And yes, that does sometimes hurt. Pain really isn't like I have a high tolerance for pain, so I really don't give a darn about pain that much. I just want it to heal. I don't want it to be swollen. Good thing I don't have anything on a book tomorrow to work, even though I gotta wash my car, I gotta do some errands running around and shit. I don't have any like work for some other person to do, just work for myself. So tomorrow I'll let it rest. I'll keep it elevated. But Friday I gotta work, and the job that I have Friday is very physically demanding. I need this ankle to be act right. I need the ankle to act right. But thank you for that, cuz. I love you, girl. Mrs. Clayton says, I'm grateful to be alive. I know that's right. I know that is right. That spawns a deep thought. We are often grateful to be alive. Yes? I agree. I agree. 100% I agree. And if you find yourself ungrateful to be alive, then what? Then what is the question? I feel like there's too many people, not maybe too many people, but there's a gray area in between the being grateful to be alive and the what is the antithesis to being grateful to be alive? Is wanting to die. I don't think many people want to die, but many people just they're not on either side of the spectrum. They're just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I feel like. I feel like that's something I was thinking about yesterday too. I was at work. I feel like I'm always at work now. Um, and while I was working at this gas station, I was working at a racetrack gas station. I was hired to do all the cleanings and tidyings. And I got there and I'm excited because I'm about to make some bread. Again, in a very affluent neighborhood. And I noticed that the people who actually worked at the gas station were very much there to just exist. Very much there to just hide and go maybe talk on the phone, hide and go scroll on the phone, but not very much there to do actual work. And from what I saw, there was plenty of work to be done. But I'm not doing their shit. I was just there to clean. So I was there, I had like a 6-hour shift. I knocked out everything I needed to do in like the first 2.5 hours. And the whole 2.5 hours that I'm there, I'm watching both of the employees who work there not do a fucking thing. Like the bare minimum, especially one of them. One of them was actually like hiding as much as she could. And it's not I don't give a fuck. It's not my shit. And them hiding wasn't giving me more work to do. So if that was the case, I would have said something, but that wasn't the case. But what I did infer from all of that was maybe I should take it fucking easy. Maybe I should do the bare minimum. Maybe I should do almost nothing and just fucking collect this check. And what was cool about it was a dude who was supposed to be like my manager or whatever for that shift. I kept asking him, like, yo, after I did my things, like, one thing about me is if I know what I gotta do, I'm not gonna ask you shit. I'm gonna just go knock it out, bang bang. And after I knocked the shit out, I was like, yo, is there anything else you want me to do? Like, you saw I knocked everything out. He was like, nah, bro, you can just chill. And I was like, say less. So I became like a glorified doorman because I went and made pretend that I was washing off the glass door, but the shit was already clean because I had did it already. So I just kept like wiping it, wax on it, and wax off it. And every time somebody came through the door, I would open the door for them. You know, just made it a pleasant experience. But for like the last 2 hours of that whole shit, I was definitely in my car listening to music and writing rhymes. And I got paid. So I guess I'm a full-fledged rapper now because I got paid to write rhymes. K Williams, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you alive. Good to see you typing in the chat. Good to see you checking on your mans because a lot of people dip for some reason. I do lives every other day around this time, 6:30. And then the next day I'll go check the subscribers and like 10 people left. They was like, oh, fuck this guy. Oh, I just tweaked my fucking ankle the worst way. We good though. We good. Come with me. Let's go check on this food. Let's go check on the food. Bahamian, you gonna get it though. You just gotta stay in it to win it. You heard? Don't give up. Never give up. If one thing you ever learned from Naruto Uzumaki, don't fucking give up. You heard? Because usually right after the minute you give up was the minute you was about to see some success. Let's stir this motherfucking... Let's stir these mac and cheeses. Ice for the first 28 to 48 hours in heat. Yo, you sound like a nurse, Mr. Clayton. You know how many times I've heard that from nurses? Yo, is this shit even hot? What the fuck? This shit is still frozen, B. I guess that's why we gotta stir it, you heard? The good old stir. If you're wondering where this food came from, no, I did not prepare it by hand. It came out of a bag. It was frozen. And it's still going to be slamming. I'm going to throw some garlic powder, some pepper, some salt on that bitch. Maybe not some salt, because it comes super salty most of the time. But I'll throw some pepper, some garlic powder on that joint. And we good shmoney. We good shmoney. Let me get the ice out the freezer, you heard? Oh, my ankle is trash right now. Yo, these gnats is killing me. I received a job prospect yesterday. Okay, they sent me a hiring packet without my applying. Okay. I saw they wanted my social. I called. They want me to work, drive my car all over Illinois, no insurance. Yeah, these employers be doing the bare minimum. That's why I don't even get mad when I see employees doing the bare minimum now, because the fucking employers don't do shit. Everybody just want fucking money. Nobody trying to do anybody no solids. Do shit the right way, you know? Fuck that. Fuck that. I need comfrey salve. I have some comfrey salve. But I don't really... Comfrey salve works for like cuts and bruises and shit like that. This shit is a fucking... I fucked my shit up, fam. I don't know if the comfrey salve is gonna do it. I got this little ice pack right here. But Miss Clayton, I honor and respect your wisdom, so I will put that shit on after I get out the shower tonight. Best believe. Best believe. Bohemian Goddess says, you know, I passed. Yeah. Yeah, man. Especially when it's so crazy because we be out here looking for these jobs and shit, and then when the one time the employer reaches out, you like, yeah, this is it. This is what I've been doing this shit for, so I can get to work. And then the employer is like a fucking, what do you even call them? A slum employer. I want to call them slumlords, but like a slum employer. Like they expect you to do everything for the bare minimum. Like they would literally have you work for free if you don't protest that shit. When I was working for DoorDash and Uber, that's how I felt. I was like, yo, these niggas really think I'm about to be out here working for free. Driving for fucking free. $4 to go 15 miles away. You stupid? You know what gas costs? Oh yeah, she's swollen nicely. She's swole up. Oh damn. Bumba clot. Am I right? Taco. Taco? I think that's how you pronounce it. And another range of people finding every reason to make day-to-day living miserable. Facts. Yo, why is it gotta be this way? It could be so simple, like Wu-Tang say. It could be so fucking simple, fam. You know how many times I've fantasized today about fucking being the dictator of Earth and just telling people, yeah, everybody don't worry about anything. We're gonna fix this shit in a week. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just start fucking we're gonna freeze every billionaire's account. We're gonna find them, we're gonna make sure they don't buy anything for the next fucking 2 weeks. And we're going to make them give the money back. There's no billionaire in the world who didn't make that billion from fucking stealing labor from people. How is there 776 billionaires in the world? How? And there's babies starving right now. Bohemian said, I've been struggling yesterday thinking positively. It's been hard, but I've been working hard at keeping my vibration high. What are your practices, Bohemian? What are your practices to keep the vibes high for you, especially when you're going through it? When you start, you'll get a promotion. How it seems to work. Don't reveal your secrets on here. True word. Pebbles, what up? What up, Pebbles? Giving up ain't in me. I'm a fighter. Just get frustrated sometimes. That's a fact. Sometimes I'll be frustrated all the time. There isn't a time where I'm not frustrated. But manifesting the time and place where I am no longer frustrated about anything because everything is cool and crisp. Seen? It's hilarious that I'm typing on my phone but watching you on the TV. Whoa, I've never seen that one before. I'll definitely make sure to be here for the next lives. Wishing you hello abundance. Thanks, Kay Williams. Thanks for dropping in. Mwah, mwah, mwah. 600 plant life. Legalized dreamfish. Colorado river toad. Cane toad. Yopo. Vilka. Iboga. Wow, what a word. Earth. Earth coca? I can't even say the word. But that shit looks fire. I know peyote. I know San Pedro. Done that. Kratom. Done that. Ayahuasca. Done that. Cannabis. Probably tonight. Hemp. Okay, for sure. Shrooms. Yeah, I'm all psilocybin. I'm on that all day. Salvia. All holy medicines. That's what's up. Thank you for that, Plant Life. Appreciate that. What happened to freedom of religion and the Constitution and the Geneva Convention and the Native Right Act? Let's talk about it. Let's fucking talk about it. Don't nobody want to talk about what happened to the freedom of religion and the Constitution and the Geneva Convention. Nobody want to talk about that shit. I want to talk about it, but my thing about talking about it is like, yeah, I know of it. I know what happened, but what are we doing now? I want to have conversations centered on the solution and the action, not centered so much on the fucking history. The history is so Googleable, but you can't Google. What do we do about it? Keep applying. It is for broken bones, nerve pain, sprains, and muscles. I'm applying. I'm applying. I'm holding it right now. Unseen, what's up? How you? Casey, what's good? Haven't seen you in a minute. You finally made it. Mrs. Colger finally made it. Flame is here. Okay, Flame, what's up with you? How you? Yo, Casey, thank you so much for the heart with the cloud and all of that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, love. Shit goes a long way. Boosting me up in the YouTube verse and all of that. Fucking, if you're into freedom, if you're into critical thought, if you're into uncomfortable conversations, if you're into all around real shit, if you're into seeing someone get it out the mud and be on a fucking upward spiral, you are in the right place. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, whatever, if you feel so called. The community is, I mean, I haven't been in too many live videos of other people, but I'm still going to go ahead and say this is the best community on YouTube. Welcome. We've been building it and they've been coming. I got blood family in here. I got digital family in here. And we all know how to talk that talk. What are my pronouns? I can't tell. Well, maybe it doesn't fucking matter. Maybe we're just fucking humans. Maybe we don't need fucking pronouns. Maybe the whole design, the whole art of a pronoun is just so we can agree on what we're talking about and who we're talking to. But the fact that people gotta fucking, hi, my pronouns are this and this and this, and my name is this. Like, nah, son. Say whatever the fuck you need to say. Just be polite. You know what I mean? If I was to approach somebody and if I called them accidentally a he, because I feel like they look like a he. Matter of fact, that shit happened to me 2 days ago. I was working in a warehouse. Bam. It's a warehouse where fucking, what's it called? Amazon Flex. Like the Amazon Flex drivers drive into the warehouse. I cart out a big ass, heavy ass cart of shit and bring it to their fucking trunk area. So I'm moving dumb fast, bam, pushing this shit. I look at the driver. I looked at her really quick. Looked at her. Oh, said, "Oh, what up, bro?" Because she had the Caesar. It was a Latina chick. She had like the Caesar and a very like, bone structured face. So when I first saw her, I said, "What up, bro?" And then I did this like real quick, not like I'm exaggerating with the whole head movement, but with the eyes. I went with the eyes down to the feet, up to the back, up to the face. And that's when I realized that's a woman. And I said, "Oh shit, my bad. I saw the haircut and I was moving too fast." She said, "No, it's all good." Boom. That's it. If somebody really get fucking upset, you know what I mean? Because if somebody called me a she, I'm gonna look at them like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm not gonna get upset like I need to correct them. I'm a man. No, there's something wrong in your head. But I get it, man. It's 2025. People aren't really happy with the gender that they were born into, the body that they were born into. So they feel like they are naturally the opposite sex relative to the body that they were born into. Oh my God, this shit is about to get me fucking fired on the internet. But I don't give a fuck. So my thing is like, yo, if you feel like you're not in the right body per se, or maybe you're intersex because your body just didn't develop where like you have a dangler, you know what I mean? Or like, what I'm trying to say is basically, you are what you are. You don't need to go to science to get the hormones and the shots and the surgeries and all of that shit. That shit is weird. That shit is fucking unnatural. Just be you who you are. You know what I'm saying? And then the other weird shit is like you're born as, let's say you're born in a man's body, but you want to be a woman, right? You can't. I'm sorry, you just can't. It's not allowed. I'm telling y'all right now, it's not allowed. I'm the dictator of Earth. It's not fucking allowed. If you want to change what you are, you can't. You're not allowed to be a she if you're born a he. You know what you are? You're intersex. You're trans. Those are your labels. You cannot switch sides. I'm sorry. You can't do it. I'm sorry. Actually, no. Fuck that. I'm not sorry. I don't give a fuck. There's no switching sides, man. Be mad at me if you want to. We can have a discourse. We can have discourse as long as you're not disparaging. And I don't feel like anything that I said is disparaging. It's not disparaging at all. It's a fact. It's fucking weird for you to be born into a body that everybody around you can obviously look at and be like, oh, that's a penis. You're a dude. But you, and then you in your mind, you're like, no, I want to identify as a woman. Okay, maybe we won't call you a man. All right. But you're definitely not a woman. You're something else. You're a third. And maybe the righteous thing to do is to be like more accepting of the others, of the intersex, of the trans community. I agree with that. We should not, people shouldn't be marginalized just because of where their head is at, their mentality is at. Like I said, some people legitimately, their body didn't develop to be like obviously a certain sex. Because I had this conversation a bunch of times before, and I didn't know. I thought it was like a 100th or 1,000th of percent of humanity were intersex. But when you look it up, it's like a percent, like a 10th of a percent of humanity is actually like their organs are weird, or not weird, different than everybody else's. So let them be them. I'm embracing of that. I'm accepting of that. And I want those people to be happy and peaceful and joyful and live life like everybody else with no fucking issues. But the whole shit about people having to switch genders just because in their head they feel, nah, like I'm not gonna allow that. If Matt was a dictator of Earth, that would not be allowed. I'm not gonna like hate on you. I'm not gonna punish you for it. I'm not gonna make you feel like you need to be disciplined for that. But definitely recommend some therapy. Let's say that. Let's say that. All right, I lost you guys in the comments because I was venting. Okay, that's where you dipped out, Mrs. Colger, because it was glitching. But good topic of a conversation. Nope, not today. Nope, not today. Good topic of a conversation. Even though you really didn't ask for that conversation, you just kind of was saying some shit, and I said some shit, and here we are, 3 minutes later. Casey said, I finally made it. I really am happy to see your face. There is a big, beautiful full moon out tonight. Hell yeah. I saw that full moon when I was driving home. I caught it right on the fucking horizon, yo. And it felt like the moon was going to crash into Earth. The shit was so big. I love when the moon is that big, yo. It's such a, like, it made me want to pull my car over, get out, and just look at it and shake my head in awe of how beautiful the cosmos is. The celestial realm is. Labels create separation. That's a fact. Flame was good though. What's good though, Flame? Dubs, habla inglés? How you gonna ask what am I talking about? You just listen. And it makes them sick. $7.50 with your card now at In-Sit Cafe Coffee at Sources Mall. Okay, right. Let me just go ahead and remove you because you are clearly a bot. I'm on my cycle right now. I swear no man wants these problems. Oh, Mrs. Kohler. What problems? You ain't supposed to have no problems just because you're on your cycle. It's natural. Nah, but I can't pretend I know the first thing about that. Um, I've been with enough women in the long term to understand that it's very unique. It's a unique process. Um, I respect it, you know. I don't like to bleed myself. Like if I get cut and I bleed, I'm like, oh, this fucking sucks. So to be bleeding for a week, almost every month, right? Yeah, every month. Yeah, I tip my hat to you, Mrs. Koger. We love you. All right, we don't want no smoke with you, Mrs. Koger. We love you. But if there's anything that you need to get off your chest, you know this is a safe space. Nero was a horrible empire of Rome. And it might have been better if you got to spell check that before you wrote it. I'm sure you meant emperor of Rome. And with that, I would agree. Cool dude 123E. I'm not a bot. I don't think a bot would say that, so I believe you. Welcome. Welcome to the community. There's a lot of messages being held for review. Let's tap this one and see what it is. It's not beautiful. It just makes them bitches, to be honest. You got to get that bitch some chop. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that one needed to be hidden. I'm going to just keep that hidden right there. I'm going to keep that one hidden. Hey, this is a warning, cool dude, okay? We don't tolerate that type of hate speech. We love the women's, regardless of if they on a rag or not. Maybe if they on a rag is not the best phrase. I like to say red light. I like to say that if they got their red light on, the red light is on. Like T-Boz say, the red light special all through the night. Who knows? Matter of fact, let me test y'all. Let me test y'all music knowledge real quick. Who knows, number one, who T-Boz is and what I wish I can like put money in the chat for y'all, because that would be cool. I'll be like, yo, I'll send you 5 cents if you get this question right. Oh, Lou, what's good, fam? Full harvest supermoon. Yeah, I heard this is going to be the brightest supermoon of the year. You good, cool dude. You might have not have known. You might not have known. A lot of people be letting shit fly because people like really popular on the fucking YouTube and shit. So there be so many people in the chat. They don't catch people. But just know, everybody in the chat for the most part, like 90% of the fucking people. Oh shit, this shit is burning. That's fan right there. So I can't just let you slide like that. I gotta check you at least one good time. One good time. Here, you can see the mac. The mac and cheese. Olu said, what up, fam? Just sat through 3 hours of boring-ass meetings. Non-melanated people talk so much about nothing. Yo, Olu, son. Leave the white people alone, man. I can't believe I just said that shit. But for real, I'm not that tolerant of like the you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, yo, I know they give us ample reason to be mad at them, the whites, but me personally, I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt at first. And I know you probably know these Caucasians, so you've already given them the benefit of the doubt, and they probably already worked your last nerve over a bunch of times. But me personally, man, I understand them. You know what I mean? I'm 51% Caucasian, if you want to count like Italy and shit like that. Italians are pretty much white. Matter of fact, I wish I could pull up my ancestry, because I never really shared it with anybody, but let me share with you what I know off the top. 19% Nigerian, 21% Northwest English, like the Midlands of English. Okay, those are my two tops right there. And then underneath that, I have Maroon, I have Congo, I have Mali, I have Sardinia, I have Scottish. That's what I know off the top of my head, okay? That said, that's why the skin is so fair, okay? Am I black? I always say that I am, and I'm not, for numerous reasons. Matter of fact, I started a rhyme the other day with that. I'm not black, but I am black. Can you understand that? And I forget the rest of that. But one day I'll write a song about that shit. Not enough people fucking talk about it, man. Not enough fucking people talk about that shit. Matter of fact, I fucking put in an application the other day to go see my cousin he's doing a bid right now. And you gotta put in the application to go see him. So under where they ask what race am I wrote American. Because I feel like no matter how black you feel you are, no matter how dark your skin is, can you say with all knowing that you have no white ancestors? Question. It's a good thing to think about. I highly doubt anybody in 2025 has nothing but black people in their ancestry. Absolute nothing but black people in their ancestry. I don't give a fuck how dark you are, how black you feel. You have white ancestors. My opinion, of course. It could be invalidated if somebody has proof. Do they have proof, though? Same thing with white people. White people be like, oh, fucking yeehaw, right? I think that's the white people mating call. But they have fucking black ancestors too. The most fucking Confederate flag flying, honky dory, cowboy boot slinging, fucking tobacco chewing white people you know have black people in their ancestry, whether they like to admit it or not. You know, that's my theory on it at least. But I hear you, Olu. I hear you, man. The whites can be frustrating, but we know why. We know why that is. All right, they've been conquering and fucking colonizing for fucking a millennia, and that's because they know not of abundance. You know, I talked about this in the live before. As far as we know, the reason why people have white skin is because their ancestors for thousands of years lived in caves. And so they lost their melanin because they didn't need it. Their nose slimmed up, kind of like how mine is kind of slim because the fucking air was cold. So they needed to stop the cold air from freezing their fucking brainstem. You're the chemistry guy. You tell me, fam. I know chemistry ain't really anthropology or biology, but okay, we got people who, of course, Bohemian, no TLC. Bohemian, you are barred from answering any music questions because you know all the answers. The Beaver Moon, softball queen, what's up? Flame, why you can't see the moon? What's happening? Yeah, I'm making dinner right now because your boy is fucking hungry. I ain't eat shit all day. I've been fasting for like a month. When I say fasting, I mean like intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day type shit. Because I'm trying to chisel the body and I fucking love carbs. I love them. So I said, all right, if that's going to be what it is, fam, 1 meal a day. And I actually prefer that. I actually prefer 1 meal a day. What happened to the yellow? The yellow is still out there. See? The house is very much yellow until it gets very much blue. Oh, Lisa Lopez gang. Okay. When was the last time y'all actually listened to TLC though? Like, I know everybody, most of us music lovers in the chat, we know TLC, but how many of us actually still listen? Because I listen to TLC, if not every day, at least once a week for sure. If it's not Red Light Special, because that's definitely one of my favorite songs of all time. Definitely makes me get in that fucking mood. Even though there's no particular reason why I need to be in that mood. It's just I like to feel that way, especially like right when I'm going into the shower and coming out of the shower. I like to play R&B, just to visualize, manifest things for my future. But another favorite TLC song of mine is what's that? I think it's called Your Friends. What about your friends? Are they gonna be around? That is my fucking shit right there. That beat, that beat was crap back in the day. I miss those days, man. What happened? At least Left Eye was in a car accident, right? That's what happened. Yo, the hair is definitely getting a little long, but I'm upset. I'm upset because my shit is thinning, son. But that's alright, cause I'm about to be luscious again. My shit about to be luscious right back. As soon as I get enough bread, I'm gonna get the red light shit. Bang. I'm gonna get the stem cell therapy. Bang. My shit gonna be look like Rico Suave, son. Sardinia is a real place though, Flame. I didn't even know it was a real place, but it's over there by Italy. Casey said it. Dude. Black in the soul, not in the toes. Facts. Yo, I remember when I was growing up, we had this weird fucking saying about Haitians, that Haitians were black people with white asses. And I've dated a Haitian, and it's kind of true. It's kind of fucking true. I'm just basing that off of the one Haitian buttocks that I've seen in my life. You know? That's not a knock against Haitians. I love Haitians. I thought I was Haitian for the longest time because so many people in my family are Haitian. But I remember saying that when we were growing up. You can always tell a Haitian is because they're black, but they have a white ass. But now that I think about it, pretty much any black person who don't tan their ass is going to have a white ass compared to the rest of their body. All right, dinner's ready. I've been working with them for about 9 years, and I never get to offer my input because they never stop talking and laughing at their own. Oh, damn. Olu, you just gotta fucking interrupt, yo. Be that guy, son. Trust me. I used to be just like that, too, because I'm a listener. But in the past, 5 years since Aura was born, if I have something to say, I usually wait for, a break in the conversation, some air in the conversation, so I could get right in. That I will wait for. I will wait for a break in the conversation. But if somebody tries to fucking cut me off in the middle of my sentence, I will continue my sentence. I will get louder, can finish my sentence, and then I will be like, yo, the beginning of your sentence started in the middle of my sentence. I'm not done talking yet. Thank you for your input, though. Hold on a second. And continue what the fuck I gotta say. Because I'm tired, man. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of being the quiet one in the room. You know what I mean? Always like, oh, I'm not going to say it unless I have the space to, unless I have the perfect segue. You know what I mean? I used to be that person for a long time. But now, and then I'm quick to hit a nigga with the hold on. Wait. Listen. Right in the middle of their sentence, too. Like, Olu be like, yo, you guys want to hear something funny? Say it like that. You got to say it like a white, too. You guys want to hear something funny? And then they'll probably stop. And they'll be like, what? What do you have for us, Mr. Olu? And that's when you hit them with the real shit. Taco Sauce Joe, what's good? What a question. Do I prefer tomboys or femboys? I know what a tomboy is. I've known many a cute ass tomboy. I don't really know what a femboy is, though. Is that like a lady boy from Thailand? If that's what you mean? I hear you, man. I hear you. If that's what's on your mind, that's what's on your mind. Nah, I'm not trying to tell you can't. Don't definitely be up in the chat, Bohemian. But when you, I know you know all the music questions. Matter of fact, let me hit you with something. Let me hit you with something. Who? Don't Google this shit now. What was the name of Prince's all-female group? Go. Go. Don't Google it now. I'm watching. Young Changi. Young Chang. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Young Chang wants people to check his or her music. That's what's up. Plug yourself, fam. Put the SoundCloud in the comments or whatever. Okay, every week, hat to the back. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. We can't let TLC be a thing in the past. It's got to stay relevant. That was our time. You heard Boyz II Men, TLC. What? The illest time to be alive when they was in their heyday. Mariah Carey was killing it. Mariah Carey couldn't do nothing wrong back in the day. Not a thing. Until we can have the conversation about the issues facing white and black America, we gonna always be oppressed. Being mad solves nothing. That's a fact. White people are oppressed. It is true. Some people don't want to hear it, but they are. Oppression is an economic thing more than it's a race thing. Yes, it is definitely a race thing. That is very prevalent and real. And it needs to be acknowledged. It needs to be addressed. It needs to be confronted head on, the race problem. But oppression don't really give a fuck about color of skin. Oppression cares about who has and who has not. That's my opinion, at least. Miss Tierra was good. TLC Sleigh Ride, that's a fact. TLC had a whole Christmas album, if I'm not mistaken. They was that popular that they could put out a Christmas album back in the time. Remember when they was coming out with they had the shades, but they was like condoms in the lenses? Back in that day when like they were promoting safe sex or whatever. Good times, man. Good fucking times. Good night, Bohemian. We love you. Oh, of course she hit me with the Vanity 6 because she know. Of course she know. I tried to hit you with something you might not know. Oh, the time. Yes, of course. The time. Yo, there's a fucking new group that reminds me of the time so much. Matter of fact, they probably just steal from the time. I know I don't know what the name of their song is, but they were on the radar the other day. And the hook is something like I'm a rich nigga, something like that. I got rich nigga. I live a rich nigga life or some shit like that. But it sounds exactly like some Morris Day shit. You gotta listen to it if you haven't heard it. But we love you, girl. Stay dangerous out there. Lisa's dad said to her, either leave me alone or come and join me. What do you think that meant? What? I don't know about that. You're talking about Lisa Left Eye Lopez? Her dad? Yo, Morris Day is a fucking. I love that guy. Matter of fact, I love Purple Rain. Purple Rain is one of my favorite fucking movies. Like, it's right up there with Naruto for me. Like, there's nothing that's ever gonna change or touch that movie. Not only because Prince is just a phenom, but the characters like Apollonia, fucking the band, the time, like how they was trolling him every fucking like Prince is probably one of the greatest fucking artists to ever do it, but he put himself in a position in that movie where he was like on a come up, and like all the odds were against him, and the fucking time was constantly trolling him, but they knew how good he was. Like every time he went up there, he did his fucking thing. You see them like that boy good, that boy good. They called him the kid that whole movie. I remember that. What a life, man. What a life. Where we at? 55 minutes? Alright, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much. The quote from the documentary, Helplessly in Love, featuring Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that, but damn. I don't know what that means at all. Like, I don't know if he died before her or if he died after her. I think I would need to know that information to give you my synopsis on what it might mean. Alright, dinner is fucking served, fam. There's enough for my pops when he gets home. Ah. Shout out to you if you keep flowers on your dining table, as you fucking should. You know? Put this shit back in the freezer. Ah. Oh, Lou, do you know of a chemical secret potion for healing jacked up ankles? Because I need one. I need one, Olu. I need you to turn the Bunsen burner. That's what they call it, the Bunsen burner. Turn them Bunsen burners on and get the cooking. Oh, he passed before her. Okay, and then you said that he told her to leave him or alone or come and join him. Well, if he passed before her and he said that, he probably meant like, don't hold me here in your thoughts. Because something that I've heard, I don't remember who the fuck I heard it from, but I've heard it from numerous sources, is especially anime. Anime talks about this shit a lot. It's probably like a Japanese ideology. When we cry over those who have passed, when we hold attachments to them, we are keeping their spirit here. And so they can't move on into their cosmic conscious evolution. But what I know, what God says in Neil Donald Walsh's 3-part book called Conversations with God, a dialogue, an uncommon dialogue, that's what the book is called. God says that people can move on simultaneously while being able to revisit us in our thoughts, in our dreams, in our environment. So it kind of counteracts the Japanese ideology a little bit by saying life in of itself is infinite. So beings, as we know them, in their consciousness, can be anywhere at any given time. And that could be in an evolutionary state, you know, in the spirit form or the soul form. And they can also visit you on the ofrenda if you put out, you know, stuff on the ofrenda to not like worship them, but like keep their memory alive. I think that's dope. That's what I choose to believe. Like I keep pictures of my mom, my grandma, and whenever I want to talk to them, I look into their eyes in the pictures and I really talk to them. And you know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I really get answers back from them, but I always trust that they will somehow, some way send a message that what I asked them or what I told them was heard. She's been on my mind today, and I thought it was crazy when y'all started talking about her. This full moon is bringing lots of things to the surface. Flame, you already know. Don't even be surprised. Don't even be surprised. Bohemian, you saw Purple Rain at the Chicago Theater in 1983. You was 13. Wow. What a beautiful time. What a beautiful time. I was gonna hit you with some trivia, the Purple Rain trivia, but I already know you already know the answers. Um, yeah, that movie is fantastical. What was that other movie that he came out with Tevin Campbell? You remember that joint? It was like the Rainbow Bridge or something like that. That was supposed to be like Purple Rain Part 2. Tevin Campbell was that guy back in the day. And then people wanted to throw him under the bus because he came out. He was one of the first, I want to say, one of the first artists who made a career off of, you know, we always thought male R&B singers had to be heterosexual, but he was like, nah, I'm not. And then you never heard from him after that. But yo, I used to love Tevin Campbell's music. His voice, fire. And of course, that's Prince's protege. Banging. Graffiti Bridge. Okay, okay, bang. I knew it was something about a color in a bridge. That movie, I've only seen that movie once. I probably need to watch it again. But speaking of Lisa Left Eye, I think about her too a lot, Flame. I mean, you know, in addition to me listening to her music like once a week, I often reflect on her life. And I don't know too much about her life to be reflecting that much on it, but the things that I do know is like how, you know, she was on this healing journey around the time that she died. And because of that, a lot of people think there was like some type of conspiracy around her death. I do remember her burning that fucking. She didn't burn the whole mansion to the ground, but she burnt like a big portion of it. So I thought she was gangster for that. You know, homie was probably whoever she was talking to was probably a fuckboy. But T-Boz has always been. T-Boz has always been like pinnacle, pinnacle beautiful to me. Not only because you know she's a gorgeous woman, but also her voice. Her voice, I love. I don't know what it is about that raspy voice she has. That shit. Mm, mm. Give me 3.5 minutes, maybe even 4. T-Boz, good googity moogie. Flame, I was just talking about that last time. This is a good frame for me because this is the infinite portal right here. You ain't gonna do nothing with that dangler. I'm happy the dangler lives on in the chat. Oh, word, there's a Prince Monopoly game? I didn't even know about that. I love Monopoly too. I'm gonna have to get that. Thank you for putting me on. I'm gonna have to put that on the wish list. I'm gonna need that. We don't play fucking board games enough, yo. I wish. Matter of fact, no, ain't no wishing. I am going to get Aura into board games. Board games was such a huge part of my childhood. And whenever we go shopping, she wants toys, and we just fucking walk past all the games. And I'm just like, maybe she's not old enough for these games yet. But fuck that. What was the game? It has the bubble in the middle. You do the bubble, and it has like the, I think it's called dots or some shit like that. She could play that fucking game. Hungry hippos, you know, shit like that. I gotta get her. I gotta get her. I gotta get her into the boy game. The boy games. The board games. Why do I want a portal? I'm just inviting more entities to come in and go. I guess. I don't know. Yo, Flame is funny, and Flame is supposed to do a live with me. I don't know what she waiting on. She said she gonna put on the ski mask when she do it because she don't want the internet to see her face. She said so. We still waiting on that. Lisa G was good. Candyland. Thank you for that, Healing Requires. Thank you for that. Candyland was definitely a big one. Mousetrap. Gotta get the Mousetrap. Yo, next time I see Aura, I'm definitely popping up with a board game. And we're gonna play fucking board games. Fuck that. Fuck that. You know how much time I spend with Aura doing the voices. Hi, my name is Fancy, and I'm Fancy too, and I'm Monica, and I'm Rainbow, and I'm Tit. Like I used to play voices with her and her little dolls all the time. She can at least do me that one solid and play a board game with her dad out. Gosh dog it. That girl used to have me do voices until my voice was hoarse. Shoots and ladders, yep, that was a joint. I'm undefeated in shoots and ladders. I can't play that with Orleans. I'm undefeated. I gotta let her win. Clue was a good. I don't know. I think Clue involves like reading, so she's not really getting there. But 5-year-olds love Candyland. I'm right there with you. Healing Requires because my baby is 5. Hungry Hippo is raging fun, but it's like it's prone to break because people be slapping on them. They be breaking that shit. I never really found a Hungry Hippo game that wasn't broken. At least one of the hippos is broken in that shit all the time. All right, y'all. Oh, Trouble the game. Trouble. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Savvy and Love. Somebody else said that too, but Trouble is the name of the game with the you pop the dice in the middle of the game and it has like these little dots that go around. It's super easy, super simple. It doesn't take that long, and I can probably get Lumi involved too, even though she's not really gonna get it, but it's gonna be fun. Good fun. Yo, Hungry Hippos is super intense. Remember Rock'em Sock'em Boppers? Remember that joint? What was it? What that isn't that what it was called? Maybe I'm mixing that up with that other game where you push it, you pull it, you bop it, spin it. That's I might be mixing that up, but there was a game where it had like robots and they punched each other like this, and you would have to hit the little levers, and whoever got their head knocked off, they lost. But yeah, man, I don't wanna hold y'all. I gotta eat this dinner. I have to get myself ready. Take my ass to bed. It is kind of early, but I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for showing up for me on these lives, giving me somebody to talk to, keep my head on straight. This shit really like helps my aura in more than one ways. Not only my personal aura, but my daughter aura, because these lives enable me to, I'm not gonna get much money off of these lives. Like they don't make that much monetary value, but they always bring new people into the community. They give me more watch time, and YouTube sees that I do this constantly, so they put me into this. And it's not even a lot of people. There's like 100 creators of all of YouTube that they asked to be part of the membership boot camp. And that's because I didn't have a membership yet. So that being said, the membership is going to be open maybe in like the next month or so. I want to have like 3 vlogs on there that live on there. So when you do sign up to be a member. There's already material there for you. I'll make a post about all the perks and stuff that you get on the. There's 2 different tiers. Yeah, and that's that. So I just say all of that to say I appreciate you guys for clicking into this video. Nikki Nudes, what's good? And yeah, y'all could be anywhere, but y'all here with me just hanging out. All 18 of you right now. And I got 21 thumbs up. You remember the days where it used to be 20 people in here and I would have 2 thumbs up? Y'all remember them days? So we moving up in the world, yo. We on the upward spiral. Like I said, if you love freedom, if you love critical thought, if you love deep, real, unsuperficial, unsuperfluous, that's my favorite word, superfluous. If you love uncomfortable conversations, if you love seeing a man who's 40 years old go back into the fucking mud verse and get it out of the mud and become something great, then you're in the right place. Please consider subscribing. Thank you for the thumbs up if you did that already. You know what I'm saying? Casey, if you still in here, thank you for that super chat that you gave me. That's why I got the 5 rubies up there. Maybe hit the hype in the comments and all of that. And with that, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna try to do my prayer off the head. Even though I don't know. Let me see if I can get my phone. I still don't have this prayer memorized. Hold up. Here we go. Phone. Of course it's off right now. Turn this joint on. Let me try to recite it. It goes something like, to the one of us who is many, please grant my to the one of us who is in the one of us who is many, the one of us who is many. We come to you in total awareness. Please grant my friends peace, prosperity, progress, persuasion, pleasure, panacea, and their everlasting moment that is the everlasting present moment that is now. All right, I know I got most of it right, but let's do it for real, because I take that shit seriously. If this ain't helping me, it's helping y'all. So thank you for staying for this. All right, boom. First, we get that energy going. Bring that energy into your hands. Visualize it pouring over you, into your heart, into your solar plexus. Damn it, this is the best prayer you're ever going to fucking hear in your life. To the one of us that is many, I come to you in total awareness. Please grant my friends peace, progress, and prosperity, patience and persuasion, pleasure and panacea in this ever persistent present moment of now. Ashe, Aho, Amen, and Laech, and Lachen. All right, y'all. Love you. See you in a couple days.